Good. So this video is actually just a bit of a setup for an exploration lesson. It's only to help you if you are following specifically this note forward in order to explain how payments affect your credit card. So obviously I want you to head straight to this QR code. It should bring you to a site here, calculator.net, where there's a credit card calculator nice and ready for you. And the intention is to adjust some of the variables to explore and see how they affect the amount that has to be paid at the end of the day once credit card loans are all paid up. So first of all, we're looking and we see this is our setup, and I'm going to have you folks fill these four blanks in using this setup, and then we'll change the setup, fill in the blanks, change the setup again, fill in the blanks, and finally we'll make some kind of a conclusion along the way. Now, if we're focused right here, okay, so a credit card balance of $5,000, that should already be in your website when you go to my QR code. $5,000. And then we should also see an interest rate right here of 12%. That is what we're looking for. And then it says minimum payment $120. And you'll notice when we are on our website right here, you don't see an option for a minimum payment. So you'll have to click this, pay a certain amount, and then, and then we're going to adjust this. What did I say, $120? Yeah, $120. And then we're hitting calculate. And the whole goal here is to get some information. Here we can see, okay, it will take 4 years, 7 months to pay off the balance, and the total amount of interest is $1,500, give or take. So that's what we're looking at. It will take, okay, well, we just said 4 years, 7 months. That's what we're filling in right here. We're taking our information 4 years and 7 months. We're taking our information and we're putting it right on this page. And the total interest, well, we just saw $1,500. I believe it said in 24 cents. That's our key. That's our focus. Now, these two pieces, you should be able to calculate, right? So I'm looking for you to calculate the percentage that's paid. So in total, what would be paid? Well, you'd have to pay this $5,000 to pay back the credit card balance. And then you'd also need to pay $1,500 across these 4 years, 7 months. You'd have to pay this amount in total, $5,000 plus $1,500.24 in order to pay off the loan, right? So what we're looking at right here then is we're looking at saying, okay, well, how much money in total was paid? Oh, well, we're just adding these two numbers up, $5,000 plus $1,500.24. In total, what we're looking at working with is $6,500.24, right? So that big number is really helpful in calculating the percentage that's paid in the principal, right? So the percentage that's paid in principal, well, that's this $5,000. So we're looking at $5,000 and dividing it by the total amount that's being paid, that's $6,500.24. So I throw that into my calculator and it says 0.7692 . We can round that, we can turn that into a percentage. We're working here with 77%. So what that would mean is if you paid with this setup, if you owed $5,000 to your credit card, and they were collecting 12% interest, and you were paying $120 every single month, then it would take you 4 years, 7 months to pay it off. You'd be paying this much interest, $1,500, and in total, 77% of the money that you pay is actually this $5,000. The rest of the money you pay, the remaining 23%, is just interest that's being added. So if that's the case, that's 23%, that's interest. We could perform the same strategy and take our interest, divide it by the total amount, or we could just say, hey, 100% is the total, and 100% minus 77%, we're working with 23%. So what I'm looking for you to do, I'm looking for you to change these parameters on your website to fill in these blanks, perform some calculations, fill in these blanks, and then do the same thing here for an interest rate of 28%. And then I'm looking for you to make some kind of a conclusion, right? So as we go across right here from our first setup to our second setup to our third setup, the only thing that's changing is the interest rate, right? Our minimum payment's staying the same. That's the minimum payment every month. The only thing that's changing is the interest rate. So I'm looking for some kind of a conclusion. Well, as we adjusted, it looks like our interest rate increased. So I would conclude as the interest rate increases, and then I'm looking for you to put down how does it affect the interest that's paid on the credit card. That's the total interest rate here and the percentage that's paid in interest. I want to know, does the interest increase? Does it decrease? I want to know. I want you to fill it in and explore and see how much it increases. Is it significant? Is it minor? That's what I'm looking for right here. The second part of the note, I'm looking for you again to adjust the parameters, but this time you're adjusting a different parameter. I'm hoping you can make some conclusions. Good luck.